hour or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
3 miles an hour is a pretty brisk walk for me.
Oh
I'm not
yeah.
afraid to admit it.
Well, definitely for. I wouldn't do that for this. I think I'm at. What am I at? 2.2. Yeah, nice and slow. 3 is a little. Yeah. I think in the book it was 4. I didn't. My wife read it. She's like, "Yeah, there's no way. Like, they beat toast in like 3 hours. You know, like."
So if I'm counting right, I think this is a quorum. Are we missing anybody? Does anyone know offhand? I should probably have that answer.
Where's all the old faces? Did everyone die?
I
That's the
know.
last visit.
You got your work cut out for you today to recap the group, buddy.
Okay. I think I remember what happened 3 weeks ago.
And if you're wrong, they wouldn't know. So you don't have to worry
Yeah.
too much about it.
There you go.
Oh, does that mean I'm like the commanding officer now since they're all in cryosleep?
So I think these are questions we should explore in gameplay.
Okay.
Because those are juicy questions. Got a little bit more. Okay, I think I'm all set. And does anyone have any questions about playing tonight? Getting into the VTT, your character? Is there any housekeeping to do before we kick this off? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Let me log into the VTT because I have my character in there.
That's just the app, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet.
How was the roll on the VTT, I guess? Or should I just roll?
You can roll however you feel comfortable. I personally think the app is very good because it'll like Mothership has the mechanic where if you fail, you automatically gain stress, and the app will do that kind of housekeeping for you. Okay. But if that's not to your taste, I don't care. Roll physical dice, make up a number, do whatever makes you happy. Man. In the end, it doesn't matter. You're gonna die. What just happened here? Grid view. There we go. Okay, so everyone's in the VTT. Everyone can see the map. Yes?
Yes. Does it tell you if you're online? Because I see the map. But does that mean I'm here?
I think so. So let's try. I'm going to take enemy, Meekin. I'm going to put him in room number 8. Does everyone see that move?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. So we'll get into the map in a little bit. But tonight's session starts with the vast majority of this crew coming out of cryosleep. And what that means is you are violently awoken when you're sort of like yanked out chemically out of a dreamless sleep. Your last memories were going into cryosleep, and which involves being put into a container, a glass tube, which is slowly filled up with this viscous, colorless, by default it's colorless, like gelatinous goop that fills up from foot slowly up to your face. And maybe you have like a brief panic attack at being submerged into this cryo goop. Maybe a little disgusted because although medically speaking, cryo goop should be sterile and fresh every nap. To save a buck, you can sort of reuse it. And so you hope like the floaties that you see in that gelatin is your own from maybe like the last go around. These are the thoughts that come to your mind as from your perspectives, you are submerged into this cryo goop and your eyes close, and now the cryo goop recedes and your eyes open. And 201, each of you is sort of unceremoniously dumped out into the zero gravity of your familiar ship confines. And there's loose, whatever gelatin couldn't be like vacuumed up into the back of the cryopod is sort of floating out in zero gravity of this cryo chamber with you guys as you're each, again, unceremoniously brought back to life, for lack of a better term. We're going to go around the table, kicking off with everybody making a body save to see how well you react to this terrible awakening. Which should
Everyone?
everyone but you, Meekin. You've been awake. Does anyone have any particularly juicy rolls, one way or another? Good, bad? Thumbs up if you pass, thumbs down if you don't. Oh no. All right, Doodle.
Oh,
Oh, critical success.
Heyo. Fantastic. Oh, I can see the rolls on the app.
Failed. 89.
All right, Meekin, you had the misfortune of having been already awake, of being already awake, and knowing what's going on. And what is the circumstance that is prompting all these other crew members, these 5 other crew members, to be abruptly taken out of their cryo sleep? Are you clocking them in?
So the other 2 people who were here, cursed analog. I'm so sorry, cursed analog character, and then other character. Why would they not be here? Maybe something wrong with the AC. Maybe. I would say some of them are clocking in, and some of them I accidentally woke up a little bit earlier.
Awesome. All right.
Because I was panicking. I was like, wait.
Yeah. Okay. So Meekin, you're currently the one who's at the console in the cryo chamber, who's been like selecting who gets woken up and all that. And so you are the first figure that our first coherent new character, Babs, gets to see. Describe your character, Meekin, for Babs. What does she see when it comes to?
Meekin looks like a space. He's dressed like a space salaryman. Like imagine like Japanese salaryman, but like spacey. But he looks happy, but he has gaunt little eyes, and he's like smiling all the time. Not creepily, of course. And he's like, "Oh, hello." Looks at the thing. Babs is your name?
Babs, we'll pan over to you, and you can describe your character and why why Babs is coming out of cryo sleep with such noteworthy like poise and aplomb.
Yeah, Babs is a fairly like large woman. She's like about 6 feet and just muscle. Has like a lot of scarring that you can see because I guess they wear jumpsuits, so I don't know how they go into this thing, or if she's just like naked, just like yeah, whatever, I don't care. But she is a very experienced Marine. She's done this cryo thing many times. This is not an alarming or unusual experience for her. So you could, even in the 0G, she's just like holding the edge of the cryo tube, and she's like using one hand to just like schlep off the extra goo into the pod, and she kind of like turns and looks at you at the console, and she's like, "Time to get to work."
Yes, we're currently approaching, I guess, a place that I think your expertise would help really well. Also, I lost the other 2 people that were on the ship that were contractors, so I'm a little bit worried.
You lost him, or you lost him?
Oh, no. I don't think they're dead. I just don't know where they are.
Well, it ain't like space is that big.
How big is the ship?
You guys are the honorable crew of the PUS, which is a former UPS freighter, but someone, in order to disguise maybe grand larceny, rearrange the letters, and so that's how you're throwing off the UPS Space Corp from knowing that you stole their ship. This isn't the UPS ship; it's the PUS, and it's basically a giant space truck. It's huge in storage capacity, tiny in living space.
Yeah. So there was something wrong with the air unit. We already fixed it, but apparently the person who fixed it didn't really do a great job. So I forgot. Sorry, out of character. I forgot the two other characters' names. They went to check it out. Oh god, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, they went to go check it out, and they've not been back for the last 2 hours. So kind of freaking out a little bit here.
All right. Your conversation is now interrupted as the other 4 cryo tubes open up, and the other 4 of you come spilling out of yours with each of you failed your body save, so no one is coming out of here. Whenever you fail a check in Mothership, you gain stress. So you guys are coming out, in the best of case, stressed out from your experience in cryosleep. I'll take any volunteer to describe how their character emerges into our session here.
So out comes Doodle, who is obviously freaking out. So why would you put a synthetic in this goop? I don't sleep. I don't understand what's happening to me. Why am I even here? Why did you pull me out of this? I'm staying calm. Everyone's calm. Fucked up, but calm.
Awesome. Very good. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right.
So, hold on 1 second. All right. So, like, as the cryopod opens and the goop sort of starts to recede, and the hatch like pulls back, my character Atoya, just all drowsy, just barely alive, kind of just trips and falls out of the hatch. Still still not alive enough to like even try to catch herself, grab any handles, grab any cables, anything to, keep herself held down. So she kind of just like falls into the open like 0G atmosphere and just starts drifting off.
Awesome. Okay. Are you like careening for like leverage, or are you just going with the flow and waiting until something stops you from floating on forever in this small room?
Trying.
Okay.
She's trying, but probably failing.
Okay. So Babs and Meekin, as you're having your conversation, Atoya in like your peripheral goes like flying past.
Oh, is the anti-gravity on?
Yeah. Gravity is sort of a premium, and a ship like the PUS isn't.
I try to turn it off, I guess, or turn it on, or turn it off, whatever the thing to make everyone not fly.
Oh, you're gonna try turning on the grav. Okay. Make a brain check. What is that? Intelligence? Yeah, intellect. Make an intellect check.
Intellect. I have computers. Can I add that?
Sure. Yep.
Nice.
Critical success. I think 44.
Cool.
Really nice.
All right, everybody, recover a point of stress as, especially you, Atoya, because you're like flailing. Meekin like gracefully re-engages the gravity just in time for you to like catch your footing, and makes it look like you were like, it was like all orchestrated and planned, choreographed. Yeah. And
Yes. Yeah.
you stick the landing, Atoya.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and now literally spilling out of the cryopods because gravity's been re-engaged. Who's next?
I could go.
Yeah.
So, Lon is spilling out, and since he's used to the kind of a planet, he is shaky, like either has the flu or just trying to not spew all over the place, and is holding on to any bar he can while he's kind of experiencing this seasickness type feeling.
Yeah, it's never comfortable coming out of going into or out of cryosleep in the best of times. What does Lon look like?
He is kind of slender. He's has like a, I guess, what do you call hiker or runner's body, so very lean.
Sure.
Definitely kind of types of scars and scratching all over just from all of the terrain that he's been dealing with and military type service. And then yeah, he's very quiet and just kind of keeping to himself and trying to stretch it out and compose himself in some way or another.
He's off to the side, like his bones are cracking as he's like up to his full height.
Yeah.
Kind of a deal. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least.
So Holm is a middle-aged man with wild mutton chops, like grayish. Yeah. Definitely losing most of the hair on his head, but he's trying to hang on to it desperately. I think he just falls out. I don't think I think he just hits the floor.
Just sprawls across the
Yeah.
shading of the Awesome. Okay. So with introductions done, what I have here is a table of random bonds I think would be fun to establish for our characters. It's very you guys are gonna have to roll with the punches to decide how these bonds make any sort of sense. Are you guys interested in doing these?
Yeah,
Yes.
could be fun.
Okay, the way it works, it's 2 D10 tables. 1 D10 determines the type of bond, like family, you did crime together, you survived a
crimes.
disaster together, right? And then the other one is the detail of that bond. So do I have 2 volunteers to form a bond, and each of you roll a D10, and we'll okay. All right,
I'd
Atoya
like to form
and Lan. Each of you give me a roll of a D10, and we'll figure it out.
You got a 3.
Okay. The type of bond is going to be crime.
That is a 9.
Okay. Atoya and Lan, you are both members of a hacking ring responsible for several major corporate breaches.
Yeah. Fight
Yeah,
power.
Okay. So you guys did computer crime together back in the day, and you decided stealing away on the PUS would be the best way to go incognito for a while, let the heat die down. How's that work? All right. Anyone else? All right, Doodle.
I'll go.
Doodle and Babs.
All right.
Give me a D10 each.
All right, let's see. I got 3.
Okay.
And a 9.
Okay. You guys have a weird connection. You saw each other's faces and visions long before you've ever met. Does anyone have an immediate idea of what those visions would look like? Or the
That's
circumstances
just
around it?
weird.
It's just weird? Okay. Yeah, Babs, you had visions of a weird android. And then you met the android.
Babs is convinced this is some weird side effect of the stuff she's been through.
Okay. All right. Doodle is...
Can I see the future? I don't know, maybe.
Okay. As long as the future involves Doodle, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Meekin and Colm, would you guys like to roll?
Sure.
Yeah.
2 D10s, right?
Yep. One of you roll a D10, and another one rolls a D10, and we
Okay.
piece it together that way.
6.
Okay. You guys survived a disaster together somehow. Colm, would you like to detail the disaster? Give me
10.
You rolled a 10? Okay.
I did.
You two are the only survivors. Oh no, Meekin. You are the only survivors of a spaceship crash landing.
God is on my side.
This is the second time I think Meekin's rolled like survived a cataclysm with somebody. So,
So we
quite the
bonded
albatross you are.
Okay. This is Holm, right? Or
Yep.
Ian. Or Ian. Okay, Colm.
Colm.
Okay, mark that down.
Wait, so you've crash landed twice?
Well, I technically Meekin doesn't know the first time they survived death. That's why they're so worried to find my compatriots. But yes.
As long as you weren't cause, I guess.
Well,
No.
now, as the six of you are sort of like wiping the cryo goop out of your eyes, the gnarliest, crusties eyeball boogers you've ever had, you're blowing it out of your sinuses. Someone, when they designed this freighter ship, said it would do psychological good for the crew members that a large viewport would be provided, like cryopods on one side of the room staring straight out into the vast void of space through a view screen on the other. And they just insisted that that would not instill terror as soon as people wake up, but rather like give them grounding and remind them of where they are. The viewport is currently overtaken by a view of a miasmic, water-covered planet. In fact, the PUS is so close to it that you can hardly even see the stars beyond it. You are in very low orbit over just a very poisonous-looking ice ball. In fact, it's kind of hard to tell where the ice ends and the toxic water begins, rather. In addition, off to like the little corner of the screen of the glass is a view at a very pitiful looking way station space platform. Each of you has traveled through the stars before, and you know kind of how this works. The PUS itself could never travel down to a planet. It would never survive atmosphere. It was built in space. It'll stay in space. So what people do is they build way stations which will ferry supplies from high orbit down to the planet. And so that's what immediately each of you recognizes that the PUS is like neighbored up next to this platform. So the first clue you have is that wherever you are has been colonized to at least some extent. Right?
Yeah.
I turn it over to you guys from there. Because
Okay.
one of you
Well,
knows exactly where you are.
I'm glad everyone's awake. I look at the computer. Oh crap! I think I accidentally woke more people than I needed to. Anyway, we have a job here, but I really am a little bit worried about my friends that I don't know where they are. I sent the other people, contractors, freelancers we hire, typical space stuff to go find them, but they've also not. I don't know where they are. But yeah, we are on Mirandel. Am I saying that right? Mirandel computer?
Yep.
Yeah, and we have a job here to basically acquire things that have been contracted to us for us to acquire. I know some of you have a good resume to help me out there, so that's why I woke some of y'all. But yeah. Any questions, crew? As I stand over them and they're all stumbling out of their cryopods.
Yeah, where's gear storage?
Oh, I direct Babs to where the gear storage is.
Yeah, sure. Not only is there like a footlocker at each cryopod, which should still have all your stuff in it. There's the PUS has a couple of other like modules for living spaces and habitation areas and stuff like that. So your stuff is either in your footlocker or in like the locker room, like right next to like where the kitchenette and stuff is, like, in the living space of the ship.
Have you been down to the planet yet, or have you only stayed in orbit?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think your voice box module is set to low. I can't hear you.
Have you been to planet, or have you only been in orbit?
Oh no, we were planning earlier, like a few hours ago, before the AC unit started mishapping again, and we were kind of trying to figure it out. But then we're in this situation now where I don't know where they are, and I wanted to wake people up, and things like this happen. But sometimes it happens like this because God planned it to happen. Anyway, no. The answer is no. But we do have a map and plans and schematics. So that's kind of neat, right, guys?
You see Babs she's reaching her thing. She pulls out her rifle. She's like, any idea what kind of threats are down there?
Oh,
She's checking it over.
well, as far as I know, there seems to be a security station called the launch station, which will basically be where we enter, and from there we actually go underwater to the place called Cho Labs, and within there is where all the items are that we're supposed to acquire. But as far as I know, there is some security. I wouldn't say we should go in guns blazing, but this is a democracy technically. You all are equal share space of the ship, so that's the plan so far. We're just gonna sneak in. Looks around the room.
Sorry, sneak in? Are we not supposed to be there?
Oh, what? Well, technically, we're not invited to go there, but the person who contracted us has stuff there that belongs to them, and we're just going to get it back.
Whatever, as long as we get paid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're gonna get paid a lot. I tell them the amount of money that we're gonna get paid. I'm assuming we split this with everyone else in the group. I just divide that in my quick math.
Sure, yeah. Out of character, before all the details of the mission, which I think we can say Meekin surmises, is in the job offer channel. So
yeah, send it to all of you guys on your comm devices.
Which includes maps.
Yeah, so that's the plan. We're gonna try to come in soft, and if we need to get into some conflict, I guess we can do that. Preferably not. But yeah, I don't know how long you guys have been asleep. Oh, I'm sorry, Atoy, I can't hear you.
Sorry, it houses several security staff equipped with company-branded AP-7 flak armor, stun batons, and SMGs.
Look, if we were meant to be there, we're gonna get in there. That's what I think. But I'm down to listen to any concerns or any suggestions. Again, this is a democracy, so anything you guys want to suggest, I'm also okay with. But we had a plan ish.
How much time is this supposed to take? Looks like about an hour. You start feeling something. You want to send it out? Or are we supposed to?
I would say we have a little bit of time. Go ahead, Otoya.
It says we have about 2 weeks to do it. Or they'll blacklist us and send people after us.
Oh, I didn't read that part. Yeah. No. Yep, 2 weeks.
Blacklisting and a reparations bounty of 800 KCR. Wow.
We don't have to read that part. Just the part.
Okay.
So the 2 weeks timer started when you guys arrived, which would be a day ago. So maybe 13 days left.
Okay.
And I'll also as you guys are going through the PUS to figure out ship status and all that, you're doing your trained routines on the ship. You in the ship logs you saw that the PUS was just at a an Alcor space station, which is basically a space truck stop, and then took a 6-month journey from Alcor station to here. When you guys went into cryosleep, you were aware of the destination was a Alcor station, but the one that the ship arrived at was not the Alcor station that you guys had in mind. In fact, it was clear in the other direction of space. So you are way off course from what you guys assumed when you went to sleep.
Just standing there at the start of the room, meekly looking at everyone as they get ready. So,
Is there anything that we need on the lounge that's going to help us when we get to the planet?
I'm sorry, Doodle. I think your voice box is still kind of low. I can't hear you.
Is that for everybody or just one person?
It
No,
could be a
you're pretty
little loud.
Okay. Is there anything on the Delange, the relay station, that will help us when we get to planet, or is this area just a quick stop before we head down?
It's kind of a quick stop. I think it's kind of like a security checkpoint. Looks through. There's going to be people there and staff and supply and stuff. It might be a place where we're first kind of clocked. So I do think it's important that we understand what we do before we get there.
They know we're coming.
No.
If they don't know,
Like I said earlier, we're here to acquire something from a person who has stuff here. Technically, we're not invited.
Well, maybe we roll up, we dock, we act like we're supposed to be there, and they won't question anything.
Sounds like a straightforward plan to me.
And if there is trouble, we'll just keep them nice and calm.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah. I don't want to. There was one of my other friends. He's kind of a little bit of a psychopath, to be honest, but I think he has a good heart. He was always threatening to kill people and stuff like that. We shouldn't do that.
oh my.
But we're going to be in a lot of water here. So if something happens down there, we're stuck between a bunch of water before we can make it out. And ice.
That would be the case, yes.
And I can
You just
vouch
wanna
for
roll up?
Babs. Many of my patients spoke of her in the past, and she's going to be just fine.
All right.
Okay. Any other concerns before we get going? I put my hands on my hips. Yes, that's why. Yeah.
When we do dock and descend, are you sure they're not gonna try to shoot us on sight?
Oh, I'm sure these people are civilized. We're not going to a place with raiders or anything like that. These are scientists. These are people working for a company. I'm pretty sure if we say, hey, we're here for a job, we want to talk, we want to check it out, they'll let us in.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Mika doesn't think that at all, by the way, just a heads up. I'm just saying, I'm kind of they put me in a charge for some reason. I'm just making stuff up.
I'm actually I'm actually a little bewildered at how quickly Meekin is sliding into being in charge, and he's writing a lot of checks right now. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm loving
the one above is guiding me. All right. I feel his power through my body, or their power through my body. Anyway, any other questions? Beyond concerns? Nope.
I think we need to know that terrain. I never trust an alien terrain. I don't trust any base being put there. So,
do we have a scanner of some sort on the ship that could scan the planets?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So without a need for a roll, you guys do a little scan on Mirandel. What are you trying to divine through this scan?
Looks over at the person who asked.
I'd say we should be looking for any communications that are going out of here. Anything?
Yeah, that's a good question. There are background radiation scatter, sort of signs of recurring broadcast messages that suggest.
But no one was ever pinging us.
Nope. Which is odd, Babs. By the way, that's a good pickup.
Yeah.
Nobody, when you guys arrived, sent a hail, "Hi, who are you?" That just arrived right next to us. That never happened, which is weird. However, background scatter radiation that's common with communications equipment shows that this station Delange. That's the one that's in space, right? I get these two mixed up all the time.
Mhm.
Yep, Delange.
Oh yeah, Delange.
Sends out broadcasts about every month. The last one was about a week ago, which was the beginning of the month.
What'd that broadcast say?
That you don't know. You just know that something was sent.
Oh, it's not a public broadcast.
No, but you're seeing like the scatter of Delange sending something out to the stars.
Can
Where it
we
went or whatever, you don't know.
can we hack that, or can we like try to like pull it up, or is that just like once it's there? Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
You have like it's the equivalent of like having heard like the email sent sound in an office or something.
Okay. Gotcha. So it looks habitable. Let me go back to the character sheets. I know who's talking. It looks
you guys-
habitable.
Did you scan more than just the planet? Did you scan the launch station as well?
I think we should.
Yeah, I would assume both.
Yeah, I
That's a good
Yeah,
move.
I
let's
agree.
don't want to assume for you.
look for life.
Um,
Looking at the grids.
the lounge is currently running in like a standby capacity, like it's low power. Although there is atmosphere. There are faint life signs on the station, but they are much more scattered and sporadic than what you would usually find from like people scanned on the station.
Now I'm not going to clock that because Meekin is
Yeah.
not going to clock that. But does that seem weird to anyone else?
Should we try to hail them?
Oh no! We're not invited. Remember, let's not put the chicken for the egg here, guys.
Is that coming
Right.
from Jiplin's Ache or Choi Labs?
Japlin's Ache and Choi Labs are down on the planet and out of range for this. That
Yeah,
Um,
delaying, whatever is the station,
I'm
right?
saying Delange.
Okay,
Delange.
Delange.
That's more fun.
The Lang station.
Yeah, that's all Babs would say.
Delange? Actually, Delange?
Delange? I don't know. There's no wrong way. The station. How about that? The
I'm sorry,
station
Babs.
is showing faint life signs.
Seems perfectly fine.
Well,
And we need
Something-
to go to the shuttle to go down below the station
Mhm.
dock, rather.
Exactly.
mhm.
So Delange station has the like atmospheric proof shuttle that would ferry supplies and people from space to the planet, which the PUS cannot do.
How many
Maybe we
companies?
should.
Let's do it.
How many suits do we have? Like staff suits?
Anyone who
Do we have
rolled to start with like a uniform would have one. Would have a
Like a uniform? Oh, I thought they gave us uniforms to the people who work here. Is that not right? Oh no.
I don't think they did. No.
Oh. And do we know if the launch station is like a public space or is it specifically for this corporation?
One second. What did I share in the job offer?
Okay, I guess I'll leave a message for the other two and the freelancers. when we get home.
The station is owned and staffed by a pharmaceutical company called Dyson Phytology.
Oh, okay. Pharmaceutical. Okay, pharmaceutical. They must help people, right? So maybe we just go down and say someone's hurt and they need medical attention. Does that
I
sound
think-
good?
Better have your
I
wallet
am.
ready.
I am a doctor. It wouldn't technically be a lie.
I think it technically wouldn't be a lie to say that we are having issues with our air filtration system and we need to dock in order to better take care of that.
Oh yes, yeah, that's not a lie. What? Yeah, that's good. Let's say we have a medical emergency that the doctor or Toya is beating someone, and then we also have the AC problem. Yeah, that's good. Let's do that. Now who's going to be person hurt?
Nobody else thinks this is weird that there is a station in such a horrible terrain. I mean,
Well,
I've been on many of them, and nobody puts bases in places like that unless they're doing something.
No,
And
I
Toya,
think
you remember.
Yeah,
When dealing with
usually.
biological material, it's a pretty good quarantine area.
I think you guys are just traumatized, and I understand from a place of trauma that sometimes those cause things to think bad things are going to happen. But I think it's fine.
Oh, nothing bad will happen. We're all here to be calm. Let's head to arrivals and departures and see what's going on in this place.
See, Doodle gets it.
Okay, so
Toya, go ahead.
I guess if we're ready, does this mean that the PUS saddles up to Delon Station and starts like coupling with it to like, so you guys can start boarding the station?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool with that being done without a roll. Unless
Although
you
it
guys-
is weird that we hail the station and no one answers.
Wait, did we hail?
You
Oh, I
did,
thought-
yeah.
We aren't gonna hail and be like, we got an emergency? I thought that was what we
Yeah, good-
decided.
Good idea, team. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, so someone hops on the radio and tries raising the station.
Yeah,
There is no answer.
with a mayday
Lon
kind
just
of
shaking his head.
signal.
There is no answer. You know, like from your comms equipment that your message is received, like it pings off the station. You get the automated like, "Yep, we got your message." Bounce back, but there's no one else on the other end of the signal.
Well, if anyone asks, our signal's been recorded, so I think we're fine to couple up.
Toya, you're like a medical doctor, right?
Yes.
So like the life signs on the screen, are those like, sleeping life signs or dying life signs?
A little fade, but they could also be in cryo sleep too, for whatever reason. Maybe they
Okay.
don't have an android, as efficient as ours.
True. See, we could go down there and there'd be no one there, and we just walk right in. I don't think it works like that, though.
That makes sense to me.
Well, if things aren't calm, then... And Babs, takes her pulse rifle and, mag locks it onto her back.
We don't need to do that, Babs.
And then she's got this boarding axe that looks like... It's like...
Oh, okay, yeah, we don't do
It's
that.
getting worse.
It's like a small battle axe, double-headed battle axe, and she kind of clips that onto her belt, cracks her knuckles. She's like,
Fantastic. See, there's no failure for us.
Can I ask, out of game, what are the freelancers doing? Are they just lost also on the ship?
The contractors are yours to control. So I guess in the the montage of you guys returning to the PUS, you do figure out that somewhere the ship picked up 4 more people. Their name is Emil Lotta, who is a self-described former bodyguard. The next one is Leo Kant. Leo is our PSYOP specialist. Whatever that means, right? Rhoda is a pilot who's already bored with everything that you guys have been talking about. And Nishida Ma is a very disarming figure who, beneath her bubbly demeanor, is a professed wetwork specialist. She's very good at killing people, and doing so with a smile. Contractors are like retainers or hired help, thugs, goons, out of context, they're also a very rapid way to get people back in the game if their characters die. You just start playing a contractor. So if you guys want to give the contractors a thing to do, that's fine. You guys have spent money to do so. The only thing we have to watch for is that each one has a loyalty score, which has to be tested in order for them to be doing something dangerous. So if you're like walking into like an off the top of my head, and I don't know why this would be relatable, but into like a abandoned space station, which might be a little dangerous, you'd have to, and you were like, oh, contractor, you go first. You take point. They would have to roll loyalty to see if they're going to do that. And they might also charge more to do something blatantly dangerous.
Didn't we already do that with one of the characters?
Yep, they've been paid for there and back again. Travel.
Okay.
But hazard pay might come up.
Wait, I'm pretty sure someone tried to extort us last session.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I asked them. Did you guys find? You need to remind me of the other two persons' names because they're not on the character sheets. I keep referring to as two characters, my compatriots.
Kirsch and Luther.
Wait, I thought Kirsch was just the reference character. I watched Alien Earth, by the way. Now I know the characters. Okay, Kirsch and Luther. Okay,
Kirsch and Luther. Kirsch and Luther are going to be occupied with some sort of. The PUS has like ongoing issues.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep. That I remember. That's exactly what they're doing. I tell the crew.
Yep, you're currently suffering some minor computer failure from cosmic radiation. They're chasing bugs in the system. Picked up while you were in the 6-month jump from Alcor to here. And there's this damn broken light. This is Luther speaking. There's this light fixture that just like the bulbs are like reverse threaded and he can't figure out how to. But he's like, I'm not going anywhere until I get this bulb figured out. I don't know.
Okay. Well, good job, contractors. I guess we're all gonna go down. Everyone else, we got a big group of people. We're probably gonna be safe with this many people, right? I think strength numbers.
Shouldn't we have somebody standing like with the scanner?
Yeah, that's what Luther and Kirsch are for. That's going to stay on the ship and just manage the ship.
Do we have and I'm saying this out of character because a way of establishing radio frequency with the ship so that if we go down to the planet or whatever, we'll be able to communicate back?
Yeah, so this is a chance for everyone. We'll do like a suiting up montage and talk about what you guys are doing with you. I would assume like Babs, maybe you start with, standard battle dress, I believe, comes with short range comms, which means you can talk to all friendly people at any time, unless something is blocking the signal.
Awesome.
Yep. So I'm assuming now, tell me if I'm wrong, that the PUS is saddling up with the station to like, the umbilical is connecting. There's you can hear like the hissing of like atmosphere exchange as very stale, like even by the PUS's standard, stale air from the station starts circulating into your ship and vice versa. A little bit.
Yeah, every time Lan talks about it being weird or we should like do more work, I'm like, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. You know.
All right. So as the ship is joining to the station, what gear do you guys prepare to bring with you? What do you guys look like as you're standing at the airlock? I guess is my question.
Oh, I look like that character from Death Stranding as he's transporting Amazon goods.
Okay, the reference is lost on me. I'll make a note to.
I'll look it up.
Okay.
I've got my.
Lan is putting on, since he's overprotective of all of his stuff, he's putting on his hazard suit and filtration system, all that like outdoory stuff that he took with him that probably is not effective in space, but and his little sack and knapsack and everything, or his hiking bag type stuff. And then he's just shaking his head and looking over at Atoya the whole time, knowing this is not the type of place he wants to be in right now. All that damn ice and water.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who else?
As everyone's kind of getting their gear together, I'm kind of going around like a doting mother, making sure the straps are tight and everything's aligned properly, and making sure that everyone just feels good about their setup and where they're going, because that's what I do.
All right. Doodle is mothering everybody.
I get mothered. I don't care.
All right. Atoya, Colm.
Oh, yeah. Atoya takes her time, like pulling this really large, like thick vac suit out of storage. Really, she's just taking her time putting this thing on. Like they're probably only gonna be there for just the shortest amount of time, but hearing that it's gonna be, they're going underwater, she wants to be completely, like, have all bases covered.
Okay.
So this basically really thick diver suit on, massive O2 tank on the back, the works.
Okay. And Colm, I think you're our last one.
Yeah, one thing I didn't really think about going into this session is that I have money that I could buy gear with.
Okay.
Could I just get a rucksack and some rope? I feel like you can never go wrong.
You always need
with
rope.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
We could
Okay.
have done that.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So
He just has a
I've got a lot.
paracord bracelet,
Yeah, it's around my body, well, or in my rucksack. And yeah, I don't know. If I survive, maybe I'll buy some more gear.
Okay.
Wait. You can just buy gear. So I don't mean to cut you off, but is that just something you can do?
It let me when I click add equipment. It
Mhm.
pulled up a list.
Oh.
This is
Out of character, I do have to say, I think it's funny that Toya and I are the most like stuck in big old gear, and then got stuck together with the crime hacking.
Yep.
It was meant to be. We were meant to
Yeah.
roll like this.
Yeah.
I see Babs wearing some like light power armor, kind of an integrated helmet that has got a visor and a rebreather.
Very good. I'm sorry, I got a little bit of housekeeping to do, and we'll open up the airlock door.
Can I do a prayer myself real quick?
Okay.
I'm asking for guidance. I'm touching my necklace. I do a little prayer. I don't know what it is. I'm just doing it. Do I hear anything?
Of
I
course
do.
you-
I do
of
have
course you
theology and xenocentrism. By the way, that is my character skill. So
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. And everyone next to Meekin hears him give a very dedicated prayer to whatever celestial mythology he's following. I'm not really sure if we ever ironed out the details. But his murmuring is only drowned out when the airlock doors start to like shutter open and then seize, and then someone has to like hit the button a couple more times on the wall, and like the pneumatics like kick in again, and the door finishes opening, and you step out of the umbilical of the PUS and into. Everyone can go ahead and move on to room number 1. An empty and very cold chamber that above the doorway, which is that little square north of the 1, has as a sign above it labeled arrivals/departures. This hatch mark, like darkened pathway, is actually a conveyor belt that's intended to move crew and cargo further into the station. Sort of like if you picture like a UPS like freight building, right? It has like conveyor belts and all that stuff, or like the luggage sorting of an airport. That's the kind of space that you guys step into. The air here is cold and very stale. Anybody exerting or like in combat or something like that will probably have to start making checks for like suffocation, because you can tell the air is just not there for you to draw into your lungs. It's hard to breathe in here, except for those of you guys who are bubbled up in your vac and hazmat suits.
Does my rebreather help me?
Your rebreather does help you. Yeah, it would negate those penalties.
Nice.
Nice.
Oxygen tank. Does an oxygen tank with filter mask, is that drained if I use it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll just breathe really heavy.
Vex has
This
no.
this was a couple minutes ago, but when we scanned the station for life signs, could we see which rooms they were coming from?
You could not, but that's mostly because it was a blanketed like covering of rooms in the whole station.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe your
Looks like more-
sensors weren't couldn't discriminate enough or something. But you could not pinpoint life because, according to your sensors back on the PUS, the life was all over the station.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. There's currently nothing in this arrivals or departures. You would think like maybe there'd be like cargo and stuff like that, like waiting to be moved one way or another. There's nothing here.
oh, well, just our luck. No one here to check for us.
Yeah,
I guess we need to move.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's not in disarray. It's kind of like operating as normal, just vacant of people and items.
Mm-hmm. Yep, like it hasn't been used in weeks. There's even like a layer of frost on like some of the like metal like railings and stuff like that.
Oh.
I'm gonna tap my visor into infrared.
Okay. There is a haze in the infrared. Almost like you're in infrared you can see snow that you don't see normally.
Well, this is certainly strange. I understand y'all's enthusiasm, but just gonna like put the hand out behind her and kind of take a couple steps in front of the group, like, let me do a sweep and clear before we go any further.
Okay.
You're the one with the gun.
I think this is just a blessing in disguise, guys. Looks like the door's right open for us.
It's never
Ever
that
the-
easy.
Ever the optimist.
Well, when you believe in a higher power, sometimes things just happen for you.
Lovely.
So is there full power in here? Is it emergency power? What's the lighting like?
The lighting is dim. Doodle, it feels like the station is in some sort of standby mode.
Sounds like we should maybe hit the power generator and see what we can get running in this place.
Do we want to do that? Do we need to? I feel like we can just go through the entrance, right? I point at the station dock sign. Again, democracy. I'll do whatever you guys want, but just throwing ideas out there.
Well, if the ship is in standby mode, then wouldn't doors that require more power be like locked?
They'd have to be manually opened, you would expect, but not locked.
Well, I mean, if it doesn't impede our journey, then I don't see the reason for us to go turn it back on.
There might be something here that's going to help us figure out what we're in store for on planet, and maybe a little power generation, a little communications. I mean, is the station dock up and running? I don't know.
Well, according to the maps we were given, there are supposed to be 4 active crew on this station.
Mhm.
So, I don't think we should proceed too much further until we can figure out what happened to them.
Well, to me, it looks like there's two options. One, we do explore a little bit here on the launch. We might bump into some people, then we have to answer to them. Or we could just walk through the door and just go on our merry way. But again, I'm not going to force you guys to do any of those. I think we should come to a unanimous decision here.
I do have a bioscanner. Do I have to roll to use it in terms
You
of,
do
or
not,
can I
yeah.
just?
Yep. Do a little bioscan.
Okay. Yeah.
There is some sort of, maybe it's like a fault with your bioscanner because it's showing just like the PUS scan was giving you. There's like life signs, very faint, everywhere. Like maybe like a false positive or something. Literally everywhere. Everywhere you point it, it's telling you that there's something to be had.
Okay. And Lan is hitting it, trying to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
Better. Yeah, to fix it.
As you scan it around, it doesn't get better in any specific direction. Like it's not concentrated anywhere. It's consistent. Even when you like, unless you like wave it across the people next to you, then it'll be like, oh, there's something right here, you know? So it is picking up life signs, you know that, but.
Friends everywhere.
There's something.
Do you tell us of that, by the way, or you just like this it's like, all right?
Yeah, there's something weird here, guys. I don't know. I mean, this thing's working, but it's not. It's it again.
Well, you
It's
might.
like, I don't trust it. No.
So
I
in
think
this
we need
universe-
to go.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. Go.
Do synths and androids show up on the life scanner or the bioscanner?
I think that kind of depends on how Doodle wants. I mean, the nearest synth that we know of, Doodle. If Doodle is a very like obviously robotic android, then maybe not. But if he's more like Ash from Alien, with like synth skin and you know and pseudo blood and all that stuff, then he probably would show up. They probably would show up as.
Definitely, I'm here to keep everyone calm, no matter where I go. I'm your resident psychologist. I'm your best friend. You can tell me all your deepest secrets, and I'm so human that I was thrown into a cryo chamber. What? How could it be more
Still
human?
upset about that. Awesome.
How sensitive are these scanners? Like, are we just breathing in fungus and that's what we're picking up? Like, I don't know. I'm not the doctor, but I'm a little nervous.
All I know is there's something going on here.
Wait, fungus. Project Bloom.
Oh, we don't even have to go down to the planet. This is great.
Wait, you're onto something. I see. I knew it was a good way making you guys up. Oh, do we have any more data on Project Bloom? No.
Not that. No.
Well, that's where my train of thought stopped. So
I'm just saying, I don't think tuberculosis has been eradicated in the cosmos yet. I don't know.
Oh no, it has.
It has?
Yeah.
Been gone for centuries.
It's too late to wear a mask.
I'm
You
gonna
know, right?
see if I can open this door to the. Is that a door to the north? Is it? Can I open it?
Yep. So it's like not quite an airlock door, but it is. These are sturdy, safety doors. And Doodle, you have to apply a bit more strength than normal to open up these doors. Like the pneumatics are seized up or not powered. But yeah, it opens up into this hallway, which is a very nondescript station hallway. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. That's basically just like a way to connect disparate prefabricated station modules together.
Babs looks at
Okay.
Doodle and she's like, Doodle, we've had this conversation. OPSEC, Doodle. OPSEC.
Someone here definitely is looking for a friend. I'm definitely here to help them and keep them calm in this strange environment.
Just let me take the lead, all right?
Guys, let's not fight, please. We're here. We're all acquaintances. We can just, keep it calm. Let's not stress out.
Is someone stressed? How can I help?
Oh God, he said the trigger word. All right. Does anyone think that their character is a little stressed out in this situation? Like, are we calling for maybe like a fear save? Is anyone particularly?
No.
put
I'm assuming
off
I
by
would
this?
be.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
As an aside, in all the years I've been playing Mothership, I think this game really shines when players think of like how their character is feeling about things. And I encourage you guys to like self-nominate for like fear saves or sanity saves if
Hmm.
don't wait for me to tell you to make one. Although I will do that too. But
That's good to know. I mean, I'll roll one. I'm starting to think maybe Colm is a bit of a germaphobe.
sure. Okay.
Remember, I am a synth, so you will be rolling at disadvantage if you're near me, and we're friends.
Oh, because Doodle is trying to help you.
Yes, I will
Okay.
always help.
Where are
You
we?
must be calm.
Still getting used to this. Okay. Success. 19.
Okay, you're keeping it together.
Yeah, I actually had a 19 as well.
Success.
Okay. Sorry, I got to do more bookkeeping here.
I just want to establish that Meekin sees the world through a rose-tinted glasses. So it's like when the pyro looks at the world, it's like there's ponies and things, but that's all
Okay, so you guys move off into the hallway. Where do you want to go to from there? There's nothing noteworthy about this hallway at all, except for the rooms it connects to, basically, which are all labeled.
I was like, clear.
yeah.
Clear.
Yep.
Where are we going? I just kind of follow. I shuffle behind everyone else. Like, okay, I guess we'll do this.
We got our processing. Makes
Well,
sense. We've already gone through arrival and departures. We may as well go through processing, right?
I
Room
mean,
number 2.
maybe. We.
Okay.
I start caressing my trank gun,
Huh?
and I start humming, and I remind the crew that I do know magic, and if someone is having trouble, I can do magic.
Wait, you know magic?
I'm assuming this is a conversation towards like the back of the group as Babs' leading point.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Babs is
I'm
leading
gonna.
towards room number 2, processing.
Yep.
Okay. Processing is a bit more cramped of a space. It's basically like a platform that stands over the conveyor belts and would allow someone to scan and document the cargo as it like zips by on the conveyor.
All right.
There
So we can just like
is- Hold on, a little bit more. There is
Oh.
a to the corner like stacks of CRT monitors, which make some sort of computer station, presumably for like the filing and sorting of the cargo and personnel that come through. There's a chair at that console, which has its back to you, but you can see someone's head over the top of the chair. Someone is sitting in the chair and is intently staring at the frost-covered console monitors. What do you do, Babs?
freeze in the doorway. The figure does not appear to acknowledge that the door is opened. Correct.
Correct. No reaction.
Hey, Doodle. I think we got a patient for you in here.
calmly, and I enter through the doorway, and I say, oh boy, I say, hey there, Dyson employee. I've been brought on board to make sure that everything's awfully nice over here, and I just kind of want to check up on you and make sure you're doing okay.
No reaction. You just approach to talk to the person in the chair, right? They don't. No reaction.
Babs looks over her shoulder at everybody else is behind, just like
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
shaking
in
her
there?
head, just shaking her head.
I walk up behind Babs and Doodle. Wait, are you guys all right?
Yeah.
Armored hand on
Oh.
her chest.
Oh, look, someone's here. We should talk to them.
I thought you said we shouldn't talk to them. Aren't we supposed to keep a low profile?
Well, now we're already here, so we may as well.
That seems like a okay. Sure thing, Android.
Babs is like doing some military signals, and then she's like this.
No reaction from this figure whatsoever to all this conversation happening behind them.
She's mostly like doing that to Denjo, like.
Len grabs.
Atoya, do you see anything here that might be of concern as our resident doctor?
Yeah, let's spin this man around, or spin the chair around.
Yeah, let's do that. Step
Okay,
back.
when you touch
Away.
the chair, the body slumps forward on the desk, and the congealed gore connecting their skull like to the back of the chair just sort of like stretches out like so much frozen taffy before like breaking. And as the person falls against the console, you can see like the clear Babs. It's like to the caliber of bullet that someone put in the back like of this person's skull. 100% executed where they sat in the chair.
Person's alive, guys.
I think, like I just said before, this time I will call for fear saves. Maybe not from Babs, who I think is in her element, but everyone else I think is making a fear save.
Okay.
Disadvantage if you're next to me.
Yep, which is everybody.
Why?
Damn, that one was close too. I rolled a
Dude,
28.
can you stop touching me? This is not the time.
Okay.
Advantage, right? Not disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh,
Disadvantage from.
It's a fear save.
Why do you have disadvantage against fear saves?
Oh, it's a critical. It's a 99, guys.
Ooh.
Ooh. That is, you're gonna gain D5 stress, and then you're gonna make a panic check.
Okay, D5 stress. Okay, 1.
Okay, nice. You got this.
I'm at 5. I'm at 5 or 6. 5. Did you increase mine, or did I increase it?
I haven't touched anything.
Okay.
They
I'm
auto
at 5 then.
increase.
Yes, if you make the rolls, they should.
Oh, it
If you're
auto
using the app,
increases?
yep. If you're using the app, the stress and like you fail a roll, the stress will be automatically added.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Sturdy up. I'm scared, but not panicking.
Got a success, 13, so I'm under, but I'm feeling something kind of crawl all over my suit, and I'm looking down the hallway, bringing up the rear, back and forth.
I
I
think
think we're
what's wrong with our friend here?
As he's doing that, I'm wincing in pain at body parts of. I'm wincing at pain at myself, but I don't feel pain. But I don't know what pain is. But I'm in pain, and I'm really confused right now. What's happening?
Someone's
That's-
scratching their head, guys. Did everything's become really itchy?
Someone check me for bugs, please. Just like in my shirt. I'm like taking my shirt off.
That wouldn't.
Nothing. Like you shake your shirt out, Colm, and nothing. Just the
Okay.
dander you kept in there.
Yeah, there's dander.
Forgot these head and shoulders earlier whenever we left. Okay.
Bab's just like, well, shit. We aren't the first independent contractors that have come through here, huh?
Looks at Babs. Doesn't seem so.
We're gonna find more bodies and habitation.
Maybe we should leave.
So
Yeah,
you guys, you leave the body on the console, and
Oh,
Like, give it a little blessing, this guy died. I don't know his life. I kind of like, do a little prayer, make sure he's cool. But I'm not a doctor.
Is the console a computer?
yes,
And is it on?
yep, it's in like a standby. You have to shake the mouse to turn it on, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to jump on the computer and figure out what the hell is wrong with me right now. Why I'm feeling this phantom pain.
Awesome. So Doodles shoves the body out of the way, I'm assuming, and as you wipe away like the frost on the monitor, as it like sprinkles into like the not quite 1-to-1 gravity of the station, you guys see a distinct like red like twinkle in the ice particles in the air. It wasn't just water on the monitor, was it? But Doodle, you shake the mouse and the console comes to life. The manifest documents detail the previous process personnel and cargo, but it's all recorded as just lines of serial numbers, so it's kind of hard to figure out what anything is without like a translation. But nothing has been processed in the last 2 weeks, which is not right, because you guys know that this place should have gotten something maybe like a week ago.
Oh,
Last broadcast was a week ago, but 2 weeks ago was the last arrival.
DM,
Yes.
may I make a check to determine the time of this man's death?
Yeah. Do you have like a skill to? What skills does Latoya have?
Chemistry, zoology, field medicine, and surgery.
Oh yeah. Don't even bother to roll Latoya. This person was killed. You take some time looking at that bullet hole in the back of their head. This person was definitely shot like a week ago.
oh.
Okay. Well,
Let me
I
double
mean,
check my timeline to make sure I'm accurate on that.
Put a cloth over his hole of a face after Toy finished.
do y'all think there is something in communications that'd tell us whether or not the elevator, or it's an elevator, right?
Nope,
The way down to the planet.
It'll be a shuttle.
Yeah, whether that shuttle is come and gone and docked recently.
Good idea, Babs.
maybe. I mean, there's probably like some sort of activity log or something, right?
Then we might be able to know if anyone's come up or down recently.
So head over to number 9 communications.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put a pause here. I'm gonna help my kids get ready for bed, and let's meet back in like 10 minutes. All right, are we all here? No, we're missing someone.
The soundtrack you shared, I played it when we opened that door, and it fit pretty nicely.
Awesome.
I had a feeling.
All
All about that
right.
fun.
We doing okay so far? Pacing's good. Game's good. All right.
Yeah.
Anything to go over before we hop back into it? Very good. Okay. Then, if memory serves, Babs was making the recommendation of moving from 2 processing over to 9 communications, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then turning back around, leaving the poor soul in console how you found it. You head back out into that very nondescript...
Did Doodle get anything from the computer? I can't remember. Was Doodle messing around on there?
I think Doodle explained to you that no shipments in the last...
Oh yeah, no shipments. Okay, good.
Yeah, last 2 weeks. And this person, Atoya, figured out died about a week ago. Yeah, luckily the lack of atmosphere kept it pretty well preserved. Very good. Okay, the next stop is in room number 8, which is the maintenance exits. As soon as you open the door, who's using main strength to like force the hatch open?
Oh, definitely Babs.
Okay, Babs. I'm assuming you're doing it with like with your rifle trained on the doorway, and you're like pulling it open.
Yeah.
Kind of trying to juggle both as best you can. On the opposite side, like leaning against the doorway to room number 7, there's another corpse that's been slumped against the wall. There's a clear like blood splatter against the doorway to room number 7, and like frozen streaks down to where this body is like slumped on the ground. They died with like their knees pressed to their chest. To the south is an airlock that leads out into the outer space, right? And next to the airlock there's like warning lights on that indicate that there's currently someone out there. Like the doorway has been like left unlocked from the other side. And next to the airlock,
Don't love that.
next to the airlock is like racks for like 3 vac suits, one of which is missing. There's 2 vac suits hanging on the wall.
I grab a vac suit.
Okay, add 1 vac suit to your inventory.
This will come handy for me.
Can I try to determine the cause of death of the person in that room?
Oh
So
yeah,
they're like press.
Yeah, they were shot in the chest.
Damn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little prayer.
Prayers are said. Okay.
So,
There's no way from here to know when that airlock was cycled, right?
No. In fact, there's no way to know because the timer, like airlocks are spacewalks are timed, right? And the timers run out.
It doesn't bode well for the person who went out there.
Well, there is a like a device next to the airlock door that would feed oxygen to the vac suit out there that's being spacewalked. So they were like tethered to the station, and that's still operating.
Well, then could we pull them back in, or at least closer towards?
There's like a retrieval button on the device that'll start like winding them back in to the airlock.
I mean, what's the point, though, really?
You're right. We should take them back in.
Oh, God.
I press the button.
Sure.
Humans.
Before I get to that, I missed one detail.
That's right, Doodle. I don't get it either.
There's discarded company like Dyson Phytology security armor also laying on the floor. It is not damaged from battle, but it was like discarded on the floor. Anyway, Meekin, you hit the button and there's like a little like puff of like frost vapor as like the wheel starts like working, and like all the frost that had like accumulated on it just like breaks off. And everyone can like the quiet of the room is filled with like the horrible whine of this motor like reeling the vac suit back in from outer space, and through the small window guys, you can see a frame like slowly being pulled into the airlock chamber.
Look, I know it might not matter. It's kind of loud. I know it might not matter to you guys, but I do want to lay this person to rest because I know they might be dead.
Might be. Yeah.
Oh, you think they could be alive?
It's called burial at sea. All right.
Well, Babs, I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from, we try to take care and respect the people that die.
Speaking of that, there's a very undignified thump as like the vac suit is like slammed into the airlock space, and the chamber starts cycling. The outer space closes off, and there's like now a vac suit just like floating in the airlock chamber.
So there you have it. You can go give him his.
I tap the glass to see if he's alive, or they're alive, sorry.
There's no response.
I scream real loud, hey! Yeah, I think this person's dead, guys.
He's dead. He's dead.
Okay, let's let them in. Or let them in. How do I do that? They're like in a pressure vac, right? A pressure chamber?
Yep,
They're not
yep.
like, it's not like...
Yep.
I do the protocol to open that.
Okay, yeah. Air is put into that room. Gravity triggers, so the vac suit just like flump, like falls to the floor, and it's face down when you open, when the doors open, and like you arrive at the vac suit. It's face down on the floor.
Okay, I go over.
I'm gonna very not respectfully tip it over with my boot, and the gun pointed down.
Okay. Yep. Inside, like the view screen, hold on. Inside the view screen of the spacesuit is a growth obfuscating the person's face. It looks like an array of tiny pearl white spore pods, like mashed up against the viewport of the vac suit, and long wilted, actually like surprisingly pretty looking, like pink and like coral covered, like sea green flowers that have long since wilted after blooming. You can't even see the person's face inside of the vac suit because of all that.
Oh, look, guys, there's our biological sample.
Oh, Project Bloom. No, that makes sense. Good thing, Com. Or Lan, with the bio thing.
A sample from sample.
Can that be a few?
Send that man back out. What are we doing?
I mean, we got what we needed, right? We can leave.
Well, it's not the sample from Choi Labs, so this sample, I think, is just a sample of how humans die so easily.
Why do you keep saying that like that? Why do you say it with like that, Doodle?
Because dead humans are the calmest of all the humans. They're the best human. Are they not?
Best human?
Okay.
I just ignore him.
Just ignore him. He's not gonna, like, attack us, is he?
No, he's dead. Dead
Only if
dead
you
can't
don't remain
attack.
calm. If you remain calm, you're fine around him.
Wait, is he alive?
No. I mean,
Nah, Doodle.
I'm talking about Doodle.
Doodle.
I mean,
talking about Doodle.
I'm talking about the synthetic.
Do I know this is Xeno? Like an alien? With my alien, my Xeno exoterrorism?
The plant in the vac suit we're talking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's definitely not terrestrial. Yeah. It's not from Earth. Nothing on Earth looks like this. You know that for sure.
Guys?
I have zoology. Could I... That's probably not... You said it's like a spores, right? So it's like a fungus.
Botany.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
Baz wouldn't know that, though, because the corporate learning modules aren't that good.
Where'd you learn that word, Babs?
Word of the day: toilet paper. We can confirm. Atoya and me can put in your noggins together. What you see through the vac suit face thing is absolutely alien in origin. It's not. This kind of fungus never grew on Earth, for sure.
Well,
Okay.
Doctor?
I have never seen this before in my life.
That's assuring.
Alright, what about, as far as our mission goes, containment protocols. Let's assume, perhaps, that whatever we're bringing out of here ain't exactly human friendly. Points at Doodle. So we got like some good sample containers, some good ways of transporting this without like infecting everyone back on the PUS.
Do we have a big trash bag?
Someone bought a rucksack.
Because
That's
I
fair.
have in my inventory something, I think, I don't know. I have a sample collection kit.
No kidding.
There we go.
Nice.
You know, I'm quite fond of some of these humans, and I would really hate for you to open up that vac suit and whatever's inside comes out and makes you all pretty and flowery.
I thought you admired how calm he was.
Yeah. Also, my issue is that the fungi is also on the inside of the vac suit. This suit didn't really help our friend here.
Oh,
But I mean, it was like taking air from the inside of this ship station. You know what I'm saying?
Like the air you guys are breathing right now.
slowly
I'm
reaches for
breathing
oxygen
shit.
mask.
Neither am I. I brought my
Yeah.
own oxygen, but everybody who didn't bring, portable oxygen tanks with them.
I turn around with my new oxygen mask on and say, "Yeah, anyone who didn't put their oxygen mask on before we got off the ship,
Do you?
Mm.
you guys."
The job offer said atmosphere breathable. Okay, I didn't.
I mean, well, yeah, you can breathe in here, but this is what happened to our friend. Like, you can go into a radioactive zone too, but
So, do we think
Not
this sample's enough, or does it have to be in Choi Labs? Because technically, this is a sample.
Well, it is a processed sample from sample testing in Choi Labs.
Yeah, Doodle's got a point there. He's got a point.
Let me reread the contract.
While you're doing that, Doodle, you want to help me with the communications? Anyone here?
Yes.
Okay, so you're heading up to communications. Number 9. The communications module is one of the most claustrophobic spaces you've ever entered in all your spacefaring adventures. It is filled.
Oh, that's saying something. That's a
right.
that's
It's
a real
filled-
low bar.
Filled floor to ceiling with communications and waveband monitoring equipment. There's like cords and cables and whatnot scattered all over the place. There is a old coffee thermos that was spilled. So there's like congealed and frosted coffee spill across like an array of monitors. There's still a thrum, like a buzzing in your teeth of this room that kind of suggests that it's like still powered and operational. It's a room like this that is the reason that like anyone with like communications like veteran experience is on like anti-rad meds for like their middle ages on up.
What are they powering this shit with?
Yeah. Not OSHA compliant stuff, that's for sure. What do you do?
All right, we're looking for logs, ideally, because we got 3 bodies, but there should be 4 personnel.
Mm-hmm.
the fourth one's the one who did all this.
So yeah, so communication logs. I think that's brilliant.
Yep.
And with basic computer skill and an idea what we're looking for, I would like to check for the last communications logs that were coming in or out of this place.
Very good. You find them, but they're encrypted. So with a computers or hacking check, maybe we could get the logs sent up from the labs.
Looks at the 2 hackers in the group that I read their profiles on when I opened them on the crypod.
I mean, normally I'd say I left that behind, but I guess in this case, sure.
You have a
Wait,
better
wait,
shot
wait.
than I do.
The
You
computer
don't
skill
sound
or
very
the
confident, Toya.
Sorry, what was that last part?
You don't sound very confident. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh.
Well, yeah, that was a long time ago. That's not who I.
Oh yeah, right.
We do have 3 people with computer skills. Maybe we could kind of put our heads together and see if we can get some information.
I think we can figure it
Figure out
out.
who's got the best one.
Okay, Doodle, you put your hand on the keyboard, I'll put my hand on the mouse, and Ian, you stand behind me.
Just gently caress each other.
Oh, do any of the freelancers, are they hackers?
No, you guys didn't pick up any hackers.
Ah,
Interestingly enough. Yeah, so someone give me a computer or a hacking roll, and we'll check these logs.
You guys got this.
Someone do it, I'll pray for you.
And like
I'm gonna go
57?
guard the corridor.
Okay. Think I'm doing this right. Intellect computers.
Doodle.
It's Windows and you're Linux based. Doodle, I'm sorry.
All right, here.
Yeah, it's you can't decrypt it.
Might I give it a try?
I think one and done for something like this. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Got locked out?
You locked it out.
Actually, no. What we should have done, because you have computers and hacking, Atoya, do you not?
No,
No.
I
Okay.
just have that background.
No.
yeah.
Okay. If someone else had the skill and helped Doodle, he should have rolled with advantage. But
The hacking or computer skill?
either one.
Oh, I have computers. See, that's why I was blessing you.
Yep. So Doodle, you should have rolled with
Blessings.
advantage. So why don't you do it one more time?
Okay.
And if this is also a failure, walk back that stress.
Yeah.
God Almighty, please bless this synth.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey. Very good. Okay. You download like the Windows firmware update or whatever. 10 days ago, the logs mention an outbreak and the containment measures being put into place. 14 days ago, these come from Troy Labs, by the way, down below. 14 days ago, communications with Troy Labs mentioned finding a mole caught trying to smuggle out samples.
Ooh.
14
I
days ago,
knew
a
we weren't
mole
the first ones here.
with the samples. 10 days ago, an outbreak. And containment protocols are engaged.
Oh.
A mole.
That does not sound good, guys.
Who would break in and steal something?
Man, is it bad? The first thing I thought was of like the small animal.
Oh my god.
Does that still exist? I've only read about it in books.
Synth moles.
Simple.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. You have never eaten one of those before? When you get hungry.
Synth moles. Good barbecue.
Not to panic everyone, but I don't know if you guys seen the movie Back on Earth. It might have been recorded a few times called Alien. I don't know we should go down there. It sounds kind of bad.
I think I've
Look,
seen
our
that.
reputation's on the line here.
What reputation? I look around the room.
It's
The reputation where if we bail on this job, we get red flags on all our contracts in the future.
Black.
Yeah,
All I
Bring
know
it.
is I'd rather be on.
Bounty hunters after us. Really, don't forget.
I'd rather
that.
be on the ground.
Oh, well, I guess.
I mean, really, I ain't so worried about myself, honestly, but the rest of you,
Hey, now, don't say that in front of Doodle. He's sensitive.
This is quite exciting. I haven't seen so much outbreak in so long.
Smiling.
We are stuck in a box of spores, so can we just let's figure out either getting out of here or let's get on the planet. Something's got to happen.
Oh, wait. Can we somehow scan if we have it in us already?
Yeah. Someone has a bioscanner, right?
Yeah. I
Are
have
you
the
guys not
bioscan.
feeling that? It's really itchy.
Yeah, I feel a little scratchy in my throat, but probably nothing.
Who had the bioscanner? Okay.
Lan.
Okay. Lan, you go around scanning your crewmates.
Okay.
The bioscanner only shows that everyone is suffering from elevated stress.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
We're good, everyone.
Just really stressed. Thank God.
It's just high stress.
Let's get what we need to do. Get out of here.
I am going to throw this out there right now. If that scanner does read something weird on me in the future, just ignore it.
Doodle, I think if it reads something weird on Babs, we can't ignore it.
All right, guys. Where to from here?
See, we got.
I vote we get the hell out of here, to be honest. In character, Meekin would be like, yeah, this is a bad idea. Why are we doing this?
Because they'll kill us
Real.
if we don't.
Scared money don't make money.
They'll kill you if we don't.
Will they kill me?
I don't think you can outshoot a group of bounty hunters.
You'd be surprised, actually.
Right. Okay, well, you guys, I'm gonna talk to myself a little bit in the corner. You guys think of a plan.
Okay, so if we're in like low power mode, we might need to like power up the ship if we want to use the shuttle to get to the surface, right?
Makes
We
sense
check
to
out
me.
the generator.
So we're gonna
Sure, why not?
beat feet to room number 5, the generator room.
I'll lead the way.
Okay, Babs. I'm assuming you open the door again. Everyone is circled around, waiting for you to get the all clear. You guys file into the power generator room, which is completely unremarkable. It looks it almost looks pristine, except for like how frosted over it is, like everything else. And there's even like an idling console poised around the generator that shows that it's just in like low power mode, and you just have to like push the enter key and it'll spin up.
Is all that staticky haze still in this room too, or not?
No. That was just the communications room.
No. From my infrared.
Oh yeah, yep. That is there, yeah.
Okay, I just want to turn the console on.
Yeah,
we do have a Teamster with us here. Maybe he could make sure that we don't all explode. I would hate for you guys all to die.
I've never exploded. You're in good hands.
I put my hand on Comb and say, I'm so sorry about that. It must be tough.
Colm, you hit the old enter key to power it up.
Yeah.
Okay. It's I'm getting the feeling that the whole circle is holding their breath when Colm hits the power button. And
Yes.
the station almost feels like it inhales, like it just comes to life, and like all of a sudden like all the air starts circulating a little bit better, the gravity is a little bit stronger, it's a little bit more Earth-like, which for you guys is probably a little heavy.
Mask on before that happens. As soon as I hear some air.
The whole station comes to life with zero issue. The lights come on. It starts getting warmer. Everything looks a little wet now. Like the condensation starts pooling on all the surfaces. But Teamsters, this will probably clear up in a little bit. Just need some time.
Okay, that was easy. Otherwise, there's no other machinery or equipment of note in here.
Oh yeah, you can look around. There's a couple like maintenance lockers and stuff like that. Start rifling through them.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
Go ahead and roll. Well, first off, I'll say you can add something to your inventory that would logically be found in a maintenance locker, like some tools or something like that, or like a crowbar. Anything your heart's desire. Like that one item is something that you find in the.
Here. An antidote of sorts?
An antidote. Yeah.
I do
I
love
mean,
the idea of a
Admittedly,
crowbar.
that is a good reason to go down there.
And then also, Colm, go ahead and roll D100 for me.
Okay. 47.
Underneath the crowbar, you find a St. Christopher's medallion.
I guess I'll take it. I don't know enough about religion to know if that's ominous or a good luck.
Well, don't we have someone who's super duper religious here?
I was in the other room. I was asking for a sign if we should go down or not. That's why I said I left the group and tried to talk a little bit. So this could be the moment where I'm like searching for a sign of what to do.
You see the medal and you're like, I gotta go down.
Okay, I look at it. Do you show it to me, Calm? I mean, we're friends.
Yeah.
We've trauma bonded.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, what is this?
Oh, I look at it. What is it?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. And first off, Meekin, if you said you like stepped aside and did something, I didn't hear it, so I apologize.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Before everyone left, I did say like they made a choice from the last room. I said I did step aside and like go into the corner and talk to myself.
Okay. Well,
So-
maybe this is the sign that you were looking for, because St. Christopher is the patron saint of safe travel.
We have to go down there.
Oh, see? It's fine.
Yeah, I think sooner better than later would be advantageous. I mean, not to worry, but if we warm up the station, if anything here is maybe not growing, it may come to life with this wonderful heat that you've created, an oxygen-rich environment that nobody really needs.
Spores usually do better on the warmth or in the jungles, I've found. So get on that ice, it might be a little bit better.
Yeah,
I'm not
no
a rocket
panic.
scientist.
Makes
So.
sense.
Yeah, that's
No panic.
definitely rocket science.
But we may want to hurry.
Okay, so you guys hurry to room number 3, the station dock.
Mhm.
There is, in fact, a very robust, industrial-looking shuttle. It's square-shaped. It's ugly. It's armored. It's clearly meant for like surviving like the hardships of atmosphere travel over and over and over and over again. It looks hard to steer. You're someone piloting it is going to be doing more like crashing to the planet rather than gracefully landing. And sprawled across like the hood of the shuttle is a body. You get the idea that it was maybe like floating in like low gravity of this room, but because you wouldn't turn on the generator, it's like splattered against the hood of the shuttle, and sort of like erupted like a ripe fruit, and the remains of this corpse is just sort of like smeared across the front of the shuttle.
Well, there's number 4.
Yep.
All right.
He was a security guard, and he must have been holding his gun as he fell because it's like scattered across the floor not too far from him. It was a shotgun.
Poor bastard.
Yes.
Give me a prayer.
Wait.
Can I pick up the shotgun? I guess
Oh,
with
yeah.
the military.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's missing 1 shot. Sorry, I'm running the numbers. It's missing 2 shots.
Wait, is it gooey? Is there any like residue on it?
It's not clean.
When you're an
I'll
adult.
shake it up.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
got a hazmat suit and a.
half thawed gore like sloughs off the gun. Yeah.
Are the discarded shells in this room?
They are not.
Who would he be shooting?
Well, I guess we know some of them were shot. Were they shooting each other, or was there something else?
Well, let's find out. I walk with renewed confidence to the sign from St. Michael's Crystal. Shall we go down?
Blessed by Saint Christopher, you hop in the shuttle. Meekin,
Yeah.
you can tell the shuttle is it's fine. It's unkept and like greasy in there, but it's fine.
Ew.
Guys, it's fine. It's just greasy in here.
Yeah,
Doesn't exactly
it's starting to
sound
warm up a
fitting.
little bit. I think this is really nice in here. Much better than this station that we're in.
Yeah, real scenic.
Okay, and I think I'm gonna call it there. Our session closes with you guys getting in the shuttle and taking off to fly down to or plummet down to Morando. On course to park it at Japlin's Egg, which I think is a good spot to pick up next session. All right.
Nice, thank you.
All right. Yep. So everyone can add 1 to your high score for surviving the session, which is
Yeah.
very fun. Yep. Does anyone have any questions before we close the books for tonight? The next event is scheduled, although that was. If do you guys want to like reopen scheduling? Because I think these events were figured out before a lot of you joined. So we were gonna play on the 24th. How do you guys feel about that?
Let me see.
I
I-
definitely can't.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't on that one, but
Yeah.
Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll just reopen to voting again. Yeah, because these events were sorted out before you guys all joined. So back
Makes
to the
sense.
drawing board. So I will post in scheduling my availability, which is also like wide open now lately. So we'll get something on the books sooner than later. I'm kind of favoring more frequent, shorter sessions, and I hope you guys like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I do want to say I had a lot of fun. You guys are really great. I know not everyone has played Mothership before, so I hope you kind of got a good feeling for what the game is like. Kind of a slow burn for this story. But I had a lot of fun running for you guys. This was great
Yeah.
for me.
Awesome.
Yeah, funny.
Mhm.
All right, guys. If there's nothing else.